Hi, I'm Michelle, and today we'll be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in Louisiana. We're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and the 5 main steps that you need to actually register your Louisiana LLC. I'll also be explaining the importance of having a registered agent and a very key term known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, if these terms aren't familiar to you, then I highly suggest you watch this video. Thriving businesses in Louisiana are oil refineries, fishing, sugarcane, and sweet potato production. The oil refineries present in the Louisiana state are the maximum in the whole country. Louisiana caters for 1/5 of the country's total oil consumption by producing 3 million oil barrels in a day. For fish fishing, the total seafood that people consume in the USA is 25% of that which is supplied by Louisiana. Now you can start your Louisiana LLC by 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can choose to fill out the online forms or you can send it off via mail. Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method out there. Now we recommend TailorBrands as one of the best services out there just for this purpose. Number 3 is that you can hire an attorney. Now coming to a very important question and a very common one. What exactly is an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity combining a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or a sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets and it gives you personal asset protection. Starting an LLC in Louisiana, you mainly have to file a certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $100. Now in this video, we're going to be discussing option number 1 and 2. But we're going to be placing emphasis on why exactly you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly, because this is one of those things where you cannot afford missing out key information or have any misunderstandings. Now, TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it's also deciding on a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. Now, all of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can easily go and check them out. We're now going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when forming your LLC in Louisiana. The first step in starting off your LLC in Louisiana is basically choosing the business name. Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, it should be available in the state, and follow all the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the naming guidelines at startmyllc.io. Now, the 4 key things that you need to be aware of when you're naming your LLC is number 1, your business name should be available, and no other existing business in Louisiana can share that name. Each business name is unique to its owner. LLC or limited liability company should be there as a suffix in the company name. You cannot use any name for your business that could be confusing or misleading. Terms such as Treasury, State Department, FBI, CIA, they should not be included. Terms like bank, university, attorney, doctors, they can be included, but only after you fill out the additional requirements by the Louisiana state. If you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you do want to hold on to the name that you've decided, then you can reserve your LLC name for 60 days. Now, to keep the name, you have to file a name reservation application and pay $25 to reserve the name of the Secretary of State. The second and highly vital step to forming an LLC in the state of Louisiana is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that will act or work on your LLC's behalf and will receive important paperwork and other official government correspondence in Louisiana. This is why you need a very competent registered agent for your LLC. Now, you have to make sure your registered agent is a resident of Louisiana or at least has a physical street address over there. Their business address is used as their principal address in Louisiana. Now, most LLC formation companies also provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service, and even if you buy the cheapest plan, for which is about $49, you also get a registered agent service and other services at a reasonable price. Now, a key thing to note when you're getting a registered agent is the importance of having one and having a legit one, because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what they're known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, most people believe that they're setting up LLCs for tax-related purposes, but the real reason for setting up your LLC is to limit your liability. Basically, what it does is that it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So now, if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. And when you're sued, the attorney who's the one suing you is going to start looking through the cracks in your LLC. And this is where they pierce the corporate veil. The first thing that they're going to do is check whether you have a registered agent, whether they're legit, and have they been filing the appropriate paperwork. Third and an important step in forming an LLC is to file a certificate of formation. The Louisiana Articles of Organization is a legal document needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs around $100 to file your formation certificate in Louisiana. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employees' details, structure of the company, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Now, before you're hiring an employee in Louisiana, one should really know about the rules and regulations thoroughly so that you can avoid any future issues. Now, we personally suggest that you use TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation Formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the forms without any confusion or missing any of the steps. Now, if you do get stuck anywhere, they do have a live chat where you can go ask the question and get help. The fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document which is legally providing the outlines of the proprietorship and the operating procedures of your LLC. Now, this document is vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business resolutions, and so much more. This helps reduce future conflicts. When it comes to filing the Louisiana LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive operating agreement, but it is ideal you have one that contains all the details of your businesses. It's recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing out any of the details. The agreement template is drafted for a very small fee of $29. The EIN, also known as Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the type of businesses for tax purposes and taxes in general. Now, the EIN is necessary for any active business or any form of businesses for that matter. An EIN is needed when the LLC hires employees. Now, to obtain an EIN, one has to fill out the form, which can be done online or by mail, and just submit it to the IRS. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you out with the entire process. I'll be leaving the links to all of the resources in the description below. You can go there and you can check out which of the options fit your requirements. For now, I'll be showing you how you can file the forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who is going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already, or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. Now that you've created your Louisiana LLC, now what's next? There's still a few things that you're going to need. You need a company business bank account and a business credit card. You need to file the Louisiana business permits and licenses. You need to get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance with the coverage for your employees. And you need to file the Louisiana annual report every year. I do hope this detailed video helped you outstart your LLC in Louisiana. I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business there. Please continue supporting our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification button. Thank you for watching.